Good morning, it's Wendy from Wenway Creations. Hope everybody's okay, feeling fine, keeping safe. Today I'm going to be bringing you a Folio junk journal from a document wallet. Got this idea from Julie at Camelia Craft Designs, so I'm going to put my spin on it. So what you'll need is a document wallet. Now, these document wallets, they come with gussets in them. We don't need those. So we're going to get rid of those. First up, first job on the agenda. Oops. Okay, the first cut we're going to make is at 8 3/4. 8 3/4 or 8 1/4? 8 1/4. And then from this fold here where the writing is, I'm going to cut it down to 5. So put that line onto the 5 and we'll cut that down to 5 inches. Now we're going to do some scoring. Keep all those pieces because we'll need them. Oh, get my scoreboard. Oh, where is it? Okay, shot. Yes. Excuse me. So we're going to score at 5 inches, which is the factory line. That's good. Just score down next to that. Give it a couple of goes because this is really thick. So then we need 5 1/4. Then we go along to 10 1/2. Then 10 3/4. Okay. That's the scoring for the moment. Bring the trimmer in, the cutter in. And from this last score line that we did, we're going to cut 2 inches off. Cut it down to 2 inches. So put that mark on the 2. And that is the base. For our folio. think it's finally stopped raining. We've had rain all night. Our front yard is absolutely flooded. Okay, now second thing we're going to do, first thing we're going to do before we do anything else is round the corners. Now Julia used this book, pages out of this book. But my book, it's the Victorian flower album, my book is only 7 inches tall, so it doesn't fit. I mean, I could make this shorter and it would work, because this is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's got the most gorgeous pictures in it. So you can imagine how Julie's folio turned out, absolutely beautiful. But I have ordered a tall one, so I'll wait for that to come. So instead of using that, I'm going to be using atlas pages, just for something different. But first I will continue to cut out all the bits that we need. So we need a side pocket. Got that round the wrong way. Side pocket for here. So the side pocket measures. Side pocket measures 2.5 wide. And we'll round those edge corners. And we're going to put a notch in the side. Yep, the rain started again. That goes there. Now we need a pocket for the middle. The pocket for the middle is pocket for the middle is 5.25 wide by 3.75 high. So that's going to go there, so we've got to put a knot in that. Then we're going to make the notebook. Notebook has to be 9.75. Just there. Perfect. And then there's a back pocket which will be 5 3/8. by 3 3/4 wide. And we won't put the notch on that because when we cover it, then we'll put the notch on that. So that's the back pocket. So I'm just going to write, because I don't want to get confused, I'm just going to write on pencil, back, middle, and that's the menu, the notepad, which looks far too long. Yeah, it looks far too long. Maybe. What did I say? 9 3/4. That gives us that bit over, that bit over, that bit over, that bit over. And you'll need those to be cutting out some circles for our closures. Oh, my arthritis is playing up this morning. I find it very hard to push on things. Oh. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move the chopper out of the way. Bring the scoreboard back up. So we have to score this at 7. Their notebook cover. Now I don't have one of those tab maker machines, so I do my tab like this. And I cut it out. Okay, now we're going to ink everything. I'll do this as quick as I can. Not much fun watching somebody inking. I'm using brushed corduroy. Now we need to cut out our bits of, decide which bits we're going to use. I have to cover the front. So I'm thinking, let's have a look, see, what else have I got? And because I'm from Queensland, I'm going to put this on the front. I made my trimmer backing. Put all my little circles on there so I don't lose them. Put them up the top there. Okay, so front of my page is 5 wide by 8 1/4. So I want 8 by 4 3/4. Oh. So 8, which I've just cut 6. Why did I just cut 6? Oh, 8 high. Okay. 5 we need, because I want to keep this bit here. I'm cutting from the other side. Now we go to 8. Just move that out the way. And we'll round these 2 corners here. And glue this on, and for some reason that is too wide. Oh. That's better. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a quick ink. The rain's coming down pretty hard. Like I said, our front lawn is already flooded because it's lower. It's just a low area. Probably need to build it up a bit so it doesn't get flooded. So when that floods my courtyard. Oops, bit of glue spillage. Oh, I think that looks quite nice. The other side we need to do now is this side. So this side here is 2 inches. So if I do it 1 3/4, I've got any of that left. What's this bit? Oh, I'll go under the silly paper. So, I've forgotten already. 2 inches, just over 2 inches. So I just want 1 3/4. Cut these, trim these round, these. Corners. So that will go on there. Just get the quick ink. I've got the other side, I've got Perth, WA on this side, the other side of the country. That's fair enough. Lived in Perth for a little while, twice actually. Beautiful place. Used to love going to the Fremantle markets. I used to work at the Fremantle Hospital, and after I finished, before I caught the bus home, I'd go for a wander around the market. Loved it. There we go. Now, we need to put our button closures on. To get my big crocodile out for that, my grommets, eyelets, whatever you call them. Hope I'm in frame here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So I've got the 4 circles. Just going to put a dot in the middle. Put them under the, what is it, the 3/16. Because I have so much trouble getting my eyelets into my holes because they're bigger than they're just slightly bigger than 3/16. So it makes it really hard to get my grommets in, my eyelets in. Grommets. Silly woman. Just gluing these together. So just got to trim this off. I just want 2 of these. To put on the back just as added strength. Okay, so let's just measure where we want to put these. Put one there and put one there. Let's give those a quick ink. No, quite like those ones. No, I'm going to go for black. Always use those ones. Black for a change. Come on, in you go. Little back one on. Lovely. Out. Pinch myself. Was a silly thing to do. Okay, great. Done. Oh, it fell off. Oh, I'm just going to glue it on. I didn't quite catch it. I'll just glue it on. It'll be fine. Okay, so that is our closure. And I have to find something to close that with. Just one sec. Just tie this around here. Oh, come on, pick up. Okay, so that just goes around that side and figures of 8 a few times. Cut that off. Okay, this is going well. Right, move on to our middle section. Now what we need to do is cut a piece here to cover this up. So I guess I'm going to use this page. I'll just measure it again, just to make sure I've got it. It should be 8.5, 8.25. So I want that at 8. And just to get it past the thing, 3.5 will do. Oh gosh, you collect some things, don't you? 8. And what did I say I wanted it? About 3.5. We've got the east coast of Australia again. Brisbane sticking out. I actually live between Brisbane and Toowoomba in a nice rural setting, which is great. In the 21 years that I've lived here, I have watched it expand like so quickly. Okay, trouble with the glue. Yeah, it's just grown up so much, especially in the last 18 months. They've put in a private high school, Catholic private high school. We now have Bunnings. We have a new Audi. We've had Woolies for so long in the Woolies complex. And we have Plainlands Pub. So, yep, things, and we're supposed to be getting a big W coming. I don't know when they're going to start that. But, yeah, this houses go on the market, and then there's a sold sticker the next day. They're just, wow, bang, gone. Everyone's so desperate to move out here. Because I said to my husband, I said, maybe we should think about moving. Because I'd love to go and live up in Toowoomba, or near Toowoomba. Not actually in Toowoomba, but near Toowoomba. I don't think I could live in a big city after being out here in the country. I think I would find that. Okay, so now we're going to glue the pocket on, the side pocket. And plus my daughter, my youngest daughter who lives at home here with us with her son, she works up in Toowoomba, so she's forever travelling up there. I think she'd like to be a bit closer to where she works, so she didn't have so much travelling time to and from work. There we go, that side, we won't worry about that. What we're going to do now is we're going to put a piece in here. This is where our notebook goes. So that needs to be, that's the bottom. So it's just 5 1/4. So if I cut that at 5, that'll fit. Where's my dollar? Let's give this a dollar. It's looking okay with this map. It was a really big, really ginormous atlas that I got from a charity shop. And I think it looks really nice on this. Not as nice as Julie's floral pages, but when my book comes, I will be making myself one with those pages for sure. And I might even do another video to show you how to do it, because I will link Julie's the video where she does it. She's so good. She's so clever, Julie. Love watching her. I have a few favourites at 4 that I watch constantly. And, you know, it's amazing. These 4 people, they are all totally different. Totally different in how they work and what they use. It's just really interesting. As per usual, my pocket's too wide. I don't know why. That measurement must be off, or me. I can't measure one or the other. So hold the part you don't want to glue in your hand, and that way you won't make a mistake. Glue the wrong side. I've done that. Yeah. So this is going to fit in there nicely. And I stuck that in there until that had dried. Let's do this. I'm just going to cut some papers to put inside my notepad. So that's just over 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut these about 4. Doesn't matter if some of them are shorter than the others. Adds a bit of character to it. Right, bring in our big hole puncher. Oh. Going to need, where's those spare bits? Need a couple of holes for these. It's a little punch gone. Put it in the centre of those. Now we will use in black, so we'll stick with the black. Keep the theme together. Lovely. Oh, come on. There you go. Put our papers back in. This is great because doing it this way, this allows you to refill your notepad when you run out of paper. Okay, this should be dry by now. Oh, need a little label to put on there. A little label of something. That'll do. Focus. Nearly finished, just got the back to do. I'm sorry it's such a long video. Okay, so we'll just slide that in. Not just round that corner. Sometimes when you round the corner, it just makes it a bit easier to go slide in and out for some reason. Must have put too much glue on when I re-glued it. Easy fixed. There we go. That's the back pocket. Now, you can put anything in here. Julie put a little tag and she put a little mini folio in there from a different paper. But I'm going to leave my blank at the moment because I haven't got anything to put in there. And I might have... a couple of these in. Just some journal cards. So that is the inside done. Now I've just got the back to do. Which won't take us very long at all. So what we want here is that going to fit? No. Is this bit going to fit? No, it's not wide enough. Where's that? Europe. Iceland. Oh, we'll use this page. So I need a piece of paper that is 8 long by 5 wide. Move my trimmer over a bit. I'm stuck on. Just cut this down a bit. So I can fit my paper sideways. Okay, so what did I want? 8 high. 5 wide. Excellent. Quickly ink around that. Ah, pocket's too wide. Again, my measurements must be just, I'm going to have to calibrate. So now we want these to be sitting on the envelope to about there. I'm just going to cut that off. Glue this on. I don't know why I'm being so pedantic with it, because it's all got to be glued onto the pocket. It's not the pocket. Then we put the pocket on the back. And we'll just make some tags. Make one 2.5 wide, and I'll make one 2 wide. inches that is. Same with the paper. Crooked as a dog's hind leg. And the other one needs to be 2 inches. Where'd my tissue paper go? Cut some tabs. Ink it up. And there you have it, 2 tags for the back, covered in atlas paper. I'm really pleased with how that came out. So you've got the front closure, inside side pocket, you've got your notepad, closes with that. And then you've got the pocket on the back with the 2 tags. Thank you very much for staying the distance and watching me complete that. I have a website, www.wenwaycreations.com.au, and that's where my shop is. You'll find different things. I've got some journals in there. I've got a wedding journal in there. I do decoupage, make gnomes. Got my fingers in there, everything actually. And if you would please consider liking, subscribing, and making a comment on this video, I would very much appreciate that. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.